Hello, Virginia SEO Meetup. We're here at the bartending school in Arlington. We found it in person, but tonight we're going to talk about some options you have for finding it on Google. Now, I'm sorry I can't be here tonight, but my wife and I need to go to meet our kids' teachers at back to school night, which is over here. But that doesn't mean I can't participate in the panel. So with this video, we're going to take a look at bartending-school.com. Let's take a look at the site overall. I like that the first thing I see are real looking pictures of actual bartenders and not just perfect stock photos that are tagged with bartenders or bars. So it gives me a sense that this is a real place. We've got the address and contact info right at the top, so that's good. And then going down the side, I see links with keywords, and the subdirectories used have the keywords, so that's nice. Got some sort of endorsement, official badge here, that's good. And Twitter and Facebook, a news video. So those are all good things, and a contact form up here. Now let's take a closer look at a few things we might want to improve. At the top of the page, we have what I assume is the tagline: bar owners and managers love working with our bartending school and hiring our grads. So that's great, but if I'm visiting this page, you want me to convert, you need to let me know, what am I going to do with this information? So they love hiring our grads, so should I call this number? Should I email this address? Should I fill out this form? What should I do? What do you want me to do next? Should I sign up for this free class? Let's figure out what channel converts the best and spell it out up here so it's not blending in with all this other gray. Another great thing we've got here that needs a tweak is this video. It's great third-party endorsement, good coverage of the school, and you see what a nice facility looks like on the inside. But if I click on this link, I go out to a broken page. In fixing that story, hopefully you can get a link from Fox back to here in their original coverage. Now let's take a look at what we've got going with Twitter and Facebook. Now initially I was a little concerned because when I mouse over this Facebook icon at the bottom, I get one of those long, ugly Facebook URLs, a non-vanity URL. But when I pop out to the Facebook site, I'm relieved to see that it's facebook.com/professional bartending school DC. But what I do wonder is an issue of consistency, and it might be intentional that Facebook is going with DC and Twitter is going with Arlington, maybe trying to get both those markets and just splitting it up with the channels. But if it's not consistent, just like to know the story behind that. Normally I'd like the consistency, but maybe it's a bit of genius here to say, well, we couldn't decide between DC and Arlington, so we'll make one DC, one Arlington. But we do have this PBS of Arlington, and there is another PBS in Arlington, Public Broadcasting Service, so there might be a little bit confusion there. But the good thing is they've dropped in a link to the site here, and they've also done it in the About. And if you put the full HTTP, Facebook will make this a link, so that's a way you can get a link back to your site. So it's good that they've done that. What I do wonder about is seeing this icon here. So we've got the Martini logo on Facebook, we've got it on Twitter, so that's good consistency. But I don't see it on this page. So if we're going to use that element, let's put it across all those channels just to reinforce that logo. Now, another opportunity to get some links would be through Twitter. Now I see the links here in the tweets are pointing to your Facebook page. Normally I like to see these pointing back to the main website, but I would guess that maybe this is an automated feature so that it's just pushing from Facebook to Twitter. But if it's not, I'd like to see these opportunity to push these back to your own to your own main site that you're trying to get links for. And then for these short little messages, this could have been shortened up to fit in a tweet. Your Twitter users might not want to have to click out to Facebook to get a link, to see a link for something that's short. Looking back at Facebook, I see that 25 people were here, checked in on Facebook, which makes me wonder about Foursquare. Go out to Foursquare, I see you guys are there. You've got an opportunity to get a link, put a link here. So if you haven't done it, I'd claim this piece and drop a link there. And then you might want to add a Foursquare link here. Now, if we're talking Twitter, Facebook, and Foursquare, let's think about YouTube. Now, I see a video from the Washington Post about the professional bartending school, and CG's posted a video, and there's probably some others. I didn't see a professional bartending school account. Maybe I missed it. It's not showing up in search, but that seemed like it'd be another fun opportunity to highlight what you've got going on. You've already got some good coverage from some other news places. You could probably put together a few of your own segments, and then you can drop links in the description here, and you've got a few more opportunities to get some links in, draw some more attention, and get another line in the search engine results pages for your site. Now, speaking of search engine results, I like to do a little overall view of what's going on in Google when I'm looking at a site. So I'll type in site:bartending-school.com and see what pops up. So you always get this ad from Google about webmaster tools, and they figure, well, if you're using this parameter, you might be a webmaster. So I'm looking through it. I like overall what I'm seeing. First thing it tells me is, okay, there's lots of pages indexed, so the health overall is good. And I'm seeing different titles, so I can see at a glance that there's some thought put into what these titles are, and they're not all the same. But there are a few that stick out that might need some work. Bartender blog, maybe there could be a little bit more there. Mojito season, there's room for a few more keywords or something a bit more descriptive there. But I could see they're focusing on Maryland, Virginia, DC, and different combinations of the words spelled out are appearing here. So that's a good sign. And so I'll go on to the next page and continue through, see what else I see. So far it's looking good. And I can see they've got some other regional ones they're going after. When I start seeing archives for 2010, archives for May 2011, that might be something to look at to see, is that a page you want indexed, or is it just the individual blog pages you want to show up? But when we get a little further in, see this thing called career change, and that looks like that title could be a little bit more descriptive. So let's go out to that career change page, and we see it's actually got a different title here, so that might be something to check out. But we've got a good story here, and also showing that it's bartending's not just for young folks, so they're going after different demographics. But when I scroll down to the bottom, see this picture here, which is nice, but what isn't so nice is in the comments. I know it's a professional bartending school. It looks like there's some other substances being discussed here, so it looks like someone else is trying to use the site and inject some links in here. So that's something to check out, because that's not making the site look too good. And while you're reviewing these listings, you also want to look for examples like this, where it looks like it's not pulling in a description, but just your navigation or summary. So here's a case where we want to look at this page to see, is there a meta description? Is there something else going on while we don't have a better blurb here like we do with the other pages? Overall, a great site, and you can tell you've put a lot of work into it and doing a lot of smart things SEO wise. So keep up the good work. I hope these suggestions helped you out. And all this talk of bartender school is making me a little bit thirsty, so I'm going to wrap it up here. But congratulations on a great job. I took one last look at SEO Moz has an on-page report card. And as you can see, you guys have gotten very high marks, doing a great job. So keep up the good work, and I'm going to be sorry that I'm not going to be able to make it over to Rocklands with you guys. Enjoy some barbecue for me, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.